democracy that anyone has ever come up with. I think it was Abraham Lincoln when he said democracy is government of the people, by the people, for the people. Where do we live now? We live under a system which is government by the European Union, for the European Union, of the British people. We no longer live in a democracy. For 45 years there has been a cancer at the heart of our political life and our national life, and that has been membership of the European Union. In 1973 we joined the European Economic Community. We were lied to about its true nature. Over the years we have been lied to time and time again. And at the heart of the problem there was always this issue. Are we going to be governed from Brussels, or are we going to be governed by our own democratically elected parliament and government? Well, that issue went unresolved as more and more power was transferred to Brussels. And meanwhile, throughout the decades, all the political parties continued to lie about the true nature of the European Union and what was really happening. 25 years ago, the UK Independence Party was formed in order to use the democratic system to bring about change. UKIP's central aim was always to restore democratic government to the United Kingdom. We want to be governed under our own constitution, under our own laws, made by our own democratically elected parliament. And it was the UKIP electoral threat and nothing else that secured the referendum of 2016. And let's recall what David Cameron said about that referendum. Let me quote to you. Quote, "You, the British people, will decide. At that moment, you will hold the country's destiny in your hands. This is a huge decision for our country, perhaps the biggest we will make in our lifetimes, and it will be the final decision." Mr. Cameron concluded, quote, "When the British people speak, their voice will be respected, not ignored. If we vote to leave, then we will leave. There will not be another negotiation, there will not be another referendum." Mr. Cameron could not have put it plainer than that. But he was lying to us then, and we're being lied to again now. On the 23rd of June 2016, 17.4 million people voted to leave the European Union. And that was despite all the lies of the Remain side. Despite the political, media and international establishment campaigning for Remain, they still lost. The British people had seen to the heart of the problem and decided by a majority that they wanted to be governed by themselves and not from Brussels. But that gave the establishment a problem. They had expected to Remain to win, and it didn't. They had to come up with a plan that enabled them to betray the referendum. The first step in that plan was to put a Remainer, Theresa May, in charge of the leaving process. The second step was for Mrs May to devise a plan with the European Commission whereby the whole process would be impeded and delayed for as long as possible, and then made to look so difficult that the Brexit referendum decision would eventually be overturned. The third step is where we are now. We have a withdrawal agreement with the worst possible terms, an agreement that neither satisfies leave or remain. The fourth step, which is coming, will be to reverse the referendum decision completely. This is where our political establishment is now. The whole elaborate charade of the last 2 years has been to demonstrate to us that it is just too difficult to leave and we have to remain inside the European Union. Next week, Parliament is likely to vote against Mrs May's deal. They may seek even worse terms for a new deal or find a way of reversing the decision of the referendum altogether. If Parliament does not take Britain out of the European Union, it will be the biggest constitutional crisis since the English Civil War. In 1642, the King put himself in opposition to the Parliament. Parliament won and the King lost his head. If Parliament betrays Brexit, they will be putting themselves in opposition to the people. And if they win, you lose your liberty. My message and UKIP's message to Parliament is clear and simple. Dump the deal. And take Britain out of the European Union now. Process has been conducted on an entirely false basis, that we can only leave the European Union on the EU's terms. That is not true. I have said consistently for 25 years that the only way we'll leave is by means of unilateral and unconditional withdrawal. We must leave under our terms and not the European Union's. This is what a patriotic government and Parliament would have done, and it will never be too late to do it. First, we must repeal the European Communities Act 1972. Then we have left under our law, not the EU's law. Having done that, chaos would not ensue because all EU law would stay in place anyway by means of Acts of Parliament. But Parliament would then to begin to repeal and amend those laws in accordance with our priorities and our timescales. We can offer the EU continued tariff-free trade, or they can have WTO terms. It's their choice, not ours, but if we don't give them that choice, they can't make it. We could offer a genuinely reciprocal deal on citizens' rights, a deal that actually guarantees our rights as UK citizens on the continent as much as we have guaranteed their rights over here. All remaining issues can be approached in an order of priority and in a spirit of friendly but firm cooperation. And it's in the interest of the European Union to reach an accommodation with us. A patriotic government that wanted to leave the European Union would not have asked the EU how it can do it, it would have told them how it's going to happen. What can we do to bring pressure to bear? The referendum was achieved by the UKIP electoral threat. The only way we will ever achieve a real exit from the European Union is to rebuild the UKIP electoral threat once again. We're here today because we believe in our country, its laws, our constitution and our democratic process. Conservative and Labour MPs were elected in 2017 on manifestos that said that they would honour the decision of the referendum. Now they intend to betray the referendum if they can get away with it. The most important thing to a politician is votes, winning them and losing them. The political class will only pay attention when they start losing votes. Help us to take their votes away. I want to make UKIP bigger and stronger. I want UKIP to organise in every constituency and take votes away from the treacherous and treasonous political class. We need more members, more money, more organisation, more candidates. We believe in our country, we believe in our democracy. We are going to fight to restore our democratic freedoms by winning those votes at the ballot box. And I can't do that on my own. I need you and I need all the hundreds of thousands and millions of people up and down the country who want to leave the European Union to get behind us. I want you to join UKIP. I want you to play a part. Let me finish off. Our message today, plain and simple to Parliament, is dump the deal. Brexit means exit. And exit means now, under our steam, not how the European Union tells us it can be done. Please help us and UKIP to make that happen. Now, I'll finish now. I promise I'll finish. Some of my colleagues tell me that I should be concentrating on Brexit, kind of overlooking the fact that that's exactly what I've been doing, while some of them have been lining their pockets in Brussels. Well, I tell you what I've done, not even I'm concentrating on Brexit, but I've even got Tommy Robinson to talk about Brexit. That's an achievement.